In 2024, we got amazing off-road e-bikes models coming from Vanpowers with the Ramblers that proved to be an amazing off-road setup on the high-end price level, and another even more powerful, even more budget-friendlier option coming from Velotric with the Summit. Both are great and super fun option for off-roading, but I have something even more exciting, even more advanced to share with you right now. In today's video, we're going to check out the most anticipated off-road e-bike, the brand new Grand Teton ULTRA from Vanpowers, a fat tire e-bike with massive power and longest range option today on the market that is light, a hardtail that comes with tons of new features that you'll not find in other off-road e-bikes, and priced better than Vanpowers or other high-end mid-drives off-road e-bikes like Specialized, Trek or Cannondale that comes with way less features for power delivery. I had to drag this new Yahoo Romeo Pro delivery home, and this box is over 150 pounds and this bike pulled it like nothing. This motor, it's incredibly powerful. This e-bike is designed to smash it up and down the hill as fast as possible. Progressive geometry, modern approach with these rounded tubes, aggressive transitions and reinforcements in the rear section. On this frame you can see so many install points for accessories. Vanpowers with this new model is trying a different approach, combining mountain biking with a long-range travel, allowing you to load up on this frame as much stuff as possible. The transmission is powered by the Ananda M100 48 volts 500 watts mid-drive motor with maximum 750 watt peak power delivery and 130 Nm of torque, and we have a torque sensor on this drive. You can do wheelies and it's so easy. The torque sensor just makes it so effortless. You have so much range and intuitive control, manage the power smoothly or pedal hard and accelerate or ride aggressively. This is a new motor. I have not seen any long-term reviews online on this unit, but under 2 years, people that use them love them for the high efficiency, crazy torque and low noise. But we'll ride and see how it does. Just look at the numbers, this unit is way more powerful than the Summit from Velotric and the Ramblers from the Vanpowers. Despite being still wet after the rain, the bike gripped so well, felt more than enough power, and I was in sports setting. In boost is just way too much power, throws all the dirt all over the place, and it takes off like crazy. I felt sport is perfectly balanced, where I can still pedal, work and have fun, and extend it as long as I wanted. Felt like the bike was cruising, not struggling at all on all these different terrains. I don't have more extreme trails nearby, but it feels like this setup can do so much more. The front shock is so responsive, it's fast, amazing rebound, no noise, great control, makes the bike so stable and nimble, and this front fork has so much more stability. The Vanpowers Ramblers has 100 Nm of torque, 54 pounds total weight, Summit has 90 Nm of torque and 62 pounds of weight. Grand Teton has 130 Nm of torque and 70 pounds, but we have 26 by 4 inch gigantic tires on this model that makes a difference in weight. If you install the narrow wheels as the Ramblers or the Summit with the proper front fork, the weight number will fall way lower. The most important feature is the 5G SOS call. If the bike senses an impact, structural damage, big fall, and it will automatically send SOS signal to get you help. If you're out on the trails, backpacking, or traveling across the country, this can save your life. A feature I have not seen on any other e-bike, and it's so important. Also, voice response to changing settings, lock, anti-theft options, location detection, and other fitness application you'll find in this app.
I'm here.
You guys can hear the motor winding a little bit sharper, a little bit higher pinch noise. Yeah, uphill, I'm in sport, but has so much power, so much torque. I have to slow down because of all this roots and stuff. But it would be a little bit smoother, or say if I didn't have to hold the camera in my hand, I would be able to push a little harder, a little faster. Man, these trails are a blast. The battery, what I like about this is here you can see when it's charging, you have real-time indication. You have here on top the lock frame, which makes it easy to remove it after you twist the key. So this is a prototype, so there's no UL certification logo, but all of the batteries are UL certified. Here's the capacity, 14.7 amp hour, and this is the charger. It is 3 amps, 48 volts. So what I would like to see here is Vanpower logo, so I don't, you know, mix it with other chargers. But if you look at the connector, this is exactly the same style as the new Bosch systems. You can see here on the battery, really advanced balancing, and the battery is about 13, maybe 14 pounds. So 14.7 amp hour, 15 amps, I'll call it medium size. And you can extend this on the frame, I'll show you in a second. So there's no rails here on this bike, but you can install them exactly as in this picture right here. You can add a second battery and extend and double the range. This frame looks like it was carved. This graphics and details just looks awesome. Frame is 6061 aluminum alloy, tapers into triangle shape, massive rear lights. The cassette in the back is Shimano Nice Speed 1141 teeth. The crankset, it's 42 teeth chainring, 170mm cranks. Have here the motor guard. Power delivery, this is a powerhouse. It's a monster. From 10-12 miles an hour up to like 20-21 till it cuts off, till the limit kicks in. It just and boosts. It's insanely powerful. 130 Newton meter of torque advertised on the website, but feels like more, and it is extremely efficient. It's a regular size mid-drive Bosch and other motors that they're on the market. It's not super big, it's not super compact like CYC, but it's not hot, it's just barely warm. So very efficient, guys. Here, similar to Bosch, charging port. I messed it up, the bike is all dirty since yesterday, it was so wet and muggy, but the bike performed exceptionally well. I like the decals. Here you have the speaker underneath, and the paint on this Grand Teton is just, this graphics is just super cool. The battery slides down as a regular bike, the key here slot, the pedals, let me show you guys close-ups. And here you can put accessories. You can add here that battery holder and add a second battery and connect here and extend the range. So I'll be getting that. And you can have here accessories to connect in the front, in the back. There's so much accessories on this model, it is insane. This is the first, I would say, hybrid bike that can do, you know, long range cruises. It can do so much, you can load so many pouches and stuff. It's just insane. And suspension, look at how much travel. This is just insane. And really good for guys. No noise on rebound, no noise going down, responsive. So much travel. And you have 5 different positions here to adjust. You have also a valve here. They can pump more air or less based on your weight. The bike is really advanced. For little things here and there you get, it's a great package. So comfortable and control, like when you hit. And I'm not a pro rider, I'm a regular amateur, but for the speed I went, and from all the bikes, hundreds of bikes I tried, this is no noise. Just you can feel how it travels, and you have that air like exiting, like kind of sound. It gives you that confidence of pushing the bike more aggressively. It's just so comfortable. You kind of intuitively feel the rebound movement. You know where to push and where to slow down. No pressure hitting back into your hands and shoulders. You have adjustments. So this is not a cheap fork. You can pump the air. There's a valve so you can adjust. On this side, you have lockout and also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Top speed. This bike is a class 1, limited to 20 miles an hour. And I'm pedaling here very comfortably, not pushing too hard, cruising at 19 to 20 miles an hour. But if you crank it up, you can reach 22 to 25 miles an hour. There's no cutoff or hard resistance. It's very mild, but allows you to pump more speed. The production version will allow you to unlock to class 3 and speeds up to 28 miles an hour. With more aggressive pedaling, depending on your fitness, you can reach 32 to 35 miles an hour. Pickup on this bike is insanely fast. Like, it's a fat tire bike, so if you slap here 3-inch tires, adjust the fork with the proper fork, this bike is gonna be so much lighter. But even the way it is for a fat tire standards, if you get this in the swamps, sand, very muddy off-road, this thing is gonna do extremely well. The range is insane. I covered 23.5 miles so far, and check this out, still 44% left on the battery. I was only going 21-22 miles an hour top speed, but this motor It's insanely powerful up hills, trails. Testing in sport mode, the boost mode was way too much power for me. My weight is about 250 pounds to backpack on a super hot day, and I managed to cover an insane 42.9 miles in range only from a 14.7 amp hour battery. With a dual setup, you can cover 85 miles in range. If you're lighter, 100 plus miles in range definitely. This is the longest range fat tire bike I've tested so far. The results and this motor efficiency is just on another level. 203mm rotors, 4-piston hydraulic brakes, Tektro, nice levers so you can use only one finger, amazing power uphill, great stopping power. Seat, we've seen this design used before, I think Settle Royale, something like that. Comfortable. I don't have padded shorts with me, but second day riding, no pain. And here it says Explorer. I would say not super comfortable, but pretty good. Good hubs, good off-road cassette with so much range. This is the first, actually, I mentioned this on CES 2024. I like this guard. It's plastic, it's flexible, but harder here, more flexible in the back, and actually gives protection to the rear derailleur. And this is Shimano Q's. Good shifter, good guard here. You have guard all around. Look at that. Lights, and look at these cranks. They're custom cranks, not regular, and you see they're cut off on the side here to reduce weight, and also inside here. So really nice design. Here you have some specs, some numbers. I think is the bottom bracket for those that want to do a different type of riding. I think this is super comfortable. I think if you put 3-inch or 2.8, 2.4, place the fork and replace in the front. I think I mentioned already. All around, you can have a much lighter setup for different type of trails. But for this, how it comes out of the box for sand, mud, rough terrains, this is perfect. Another thing which I like is good brakes, good shifter. This is the part that I've never seen on any other e-bike, e-cargo bike or mountain bike. Look at the screen, and the console connects right here under the stem, and you have more ports here for other accessories. Really cool. Look at this cockpit, super clean, high quality components. I like the shifter, good Tektro brakes, a loud ring bell, and look at this frame. Geometry is insane. You have specs here of the bike, class 1, rated power, the battery underneath. You have a speaker underneath inside the frame, custom sprocket, custom cranks, good pedals, nice guard. This part is super stiff and this is flexible. Good shifter, and this is Shimano Q's. Good cassette, so much range for off-road, massive disc brakes in the back, 4-piston hydraulic Tektro brakes. Look at the slides. Here's the module with all the extra features that you get. I mean, this is the first company that actually implements all the softwares, all these changes, geometry, new things, upgrades the parts. And this thing, I feel like next year this is gonna be all hidden inside the bar and it'll be even slicker, but I like this. You power it on, the screen is so easy to read. It's small. Power on. The same as we've seen in Bosch and other high-end e-bikes, mountain bikes. You have all the information you need here, so you can do no assist. You can do eco mode, fork mode, boost mode. And what I like here is, let's say if you go in eco, if you go in the main menu, if you put this middle button here, it shows you trip time odometer, 38 miles so far, range 52 miles. So if I go here, when you ride, it shows you all the average calories, speed, average speed. So if you get out of this and you go into sport, look at this. Adjust the range, 37 miles, and it's pretty accurate. I think I'll get more than 37 miles. I already have 30, I think 31, 32 so far, so since I started tracking, and it's extremely efficient. I like the grips, the seat post dropper, standard stuff, small console, the same we've seen on the Veltric and other high-end bikes. Good ring bell, clean, super clean handlebar. I love this. Nice stem, and here I think they wanted to do one of those rolling things so you can hide the wire inside, but then they decided to go in the front here. So I like this. The cables needs to be a little bit, maybe it's too long, maybe a little bit less, but this is normal for mountain bikes, e-bikes, so nothing wrong there. I like the markings, so it's easier to adjust. So the bike is rad, guys. The bike is powerful, a lot of range, mid-drive, can tackle any hill. This is for off-road. So far what I tried, this model and 26 by 4 inch fat tire, this is the most capable e-bike so far from all the e-bikes and this group and this segment I tried so far. You have dropper, seat post, and this thing, besides lowering the level, it has a little bit of suspension This dropper is actually pretty awesome. Look at this. So when you press down, when it's fully open, it's actually acts as suspension. And I was wrong, it's more than an inch. You can lower it to a different level. Right, so super nice. I haven't seen this even in advanced seat droppers, and here you have a lot down the tube, so you can extend even higher or bring it down lower. And you have here a valve, so remove the seat, and you can connect here your pump and pump more air or reduce based on terrain you're riding, based on your weight, in order to get better suspension from this dropper seat post. And this is not your regular cheap seat post. This is the X Form, I think 860i, and this is how much it goes for. You need padded shorts. Even without having the shorts, I was able to do 23.5 miles, and still, it was not bad. It was not super comfortable, but it was not bad. So manageable. So when you get this bike, when it's available, you'll be able to unlock it to class 3. This is going to be so much better. So trails, go 20, 21, 18, 50 miles an hour. You hit the road, bumpy class 3, 20 miles an hour, 30 if you pedal a little bit. That's gonna be so cool, so well made. Everything performance, I'm just blown away, guys. This is a really good bike. Components, good quality. Like on this bike, I would not change anything except the front light. The front light design is kind of like old. It doesn't match the theme, but still good output. But besides that, the frame reinforcement here and all around is just beautifully done. Still, you see how it tapers from wide to narrow and transitions here in the back. Just looks beautiful. Ergonomics, for me, it does well. Dropper, also suspension when it's extended. This massive 26x4-inch tires are, I kind of like don't want to go with them. They add so much more weight, but the benefit here is more surface, more grip, so much more comfort. Despite that, the bike is so nimble, so much power. This motor is just so efficient for what I tried so far. It's super nimble with the power you have. I mean, entry level or pro level rider will be happy with this, but if you want to put, like, you know, skinnier tires, I'm sure you can do that. Besides that, the drive, the cassette, everything in the back is just really cool. I like this cranks, frame, axles, shifter, this protection here, the lights. Good quality front hub, 15 by 150 millimeters boost through axle that allows you to quickly remove the front tire. Durable chain, Shimano CN LG 500M. Everything is just freaking screaming quality, guys. I'm really impressed, and I'm sounding overhyped, but you have to try this bike in person. It is just freaking enough power. 21, 22 miles on the street, on a highway, and trails 15, 18, 17. This is butter smooth. Speed has so much RPM and torque that actually it pushes right through. Plenty of power, so much fun, guys. Definitely recommend this product. This is the best mountain bike I tried up today, guys. So the link will be down below in the description box. Check it out, and I'll see you next time.